over there. I used to go to the Playhouse when I was younger. It was a shame when I think it was the nephew that sold it at the time that inherited the property, and I was opposed to it. That's really gonna be a tough one, because it's gonna be hard for the city itself to come up with that kind of funds, but that's why we have different state programs out there. I would continue to pursue those programs, look for state funds. There's a lot of different conservation groups out there that would like to see, regardless of whether they're in Norwalk or not, we just have to continue to reach out to them and have them help support us to come up with the funds to purchase it. And you're right, it can come, we should be able to purchase that for less than what they're asking for. There's a lot of water on there. I don't think the developer understands that what he wants is probably gonna be a lot harder to achieve, especially now with the new rules that we have and the new zoning director that we have. They're not gonna be as understanding about giving up wetlands or even giving up space for more houses from wetlands. So I would stay on top of him too, just to strengthen, how difficult it's gonna be.
Mr. Dickens.
Having served on a planning and zoning commission in other states one time, I know how difficult some of those issues can be. I will be honest, I'm not as familiar with this issue as I'd like to be, but I would learn a lot more about it. I do know the general area where it is. I think I would look around to see in other states and other areas that have similar issues, what has been done perhaps to help in that area. Going from the 250,000 to 4 million, that's a big jump, obviously. So where does that money come from? It's not gonna come easy, but it certainly could be found if a lot of hard work is put into it and get the community involved in it and have the community really be part of the process of solving the problem and not have the residents and everybody else around there feel like this is one more thing that just took place and you couldn't stop it.
Thank you. Mr. Page.
Yeah, the White Barn means a lot to a lot of people. And I've taken the time to listen to the voices of District D. I've even met with some of the historians right across this parking lot here to hear what they had to say about that particular area. And then I actually drove over there. I actually had a meeting set up 2 weeks ago to go over there, and I actually was in that area and really looked around. And I'm just willing to do whatever it takes to work with that community, work with District D to make whatever happens, whatever the people of the district want for that place, I'm willing to work with it. So that's partnerships, just having a forum, whatever it takes for us to make it happen, that the people in District D are happy with the results. I'm willing to do that.
Thank you. Mr. Keegan.
As I said earlier, open space is very important to all of us. This is a perfect opportunity for the city of Norwalk to buy an open space for the benefit of all. And one of the things that we haven't touched on yet is developing public-private partnerships with different groups. There's a lot of them out there that would love to get involved in purchasing a property such as this. We touched about the zoning issue. Well, I'm not that familiar with what the zoning implications are there, but I just know that there should be state and/or federal money available if we wanted to buy this land, because land comes at a premium. There's only so much land going around. And if the city of Norwalk can buy this chunk of property, well, I would be all for that.
Thank you. Any rebuttals? I think we can squeeze in one more quick question.